I need to tell you something that might sound impossible right now, but stay with me. What you've been waiting for, praying for, believing for, it's closer than you think. In fact, it's so close that the enemy is in full panic mode, trying to stop it from reaching you. You know that frustration you've been feeling? That sense that everything is taking too long? That heaviness when another door closes or another opportunity falls through. I want you to see that differently today. Because what looks like delay from your perspective looks like panic from hell's perspective. The spirit of delay saw your next level and it panicked. Not because you're weak. Not because you're unqualified. Not because God forgot about you. But because what's coming to you is so powerful, so life-changing, so kingdom-shifting that the enemy had to try one last time to stop it. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine a thief breaks into a house. When does he move fastest? When he's far from getting caught, or when he hears the police sirens getting closer? When does he get most desperate? When he has plenty of time, or when his time is running out? That's what's happening in your life right now. The enemy is not operating from a place of strength. He's operating from desperation. The delays, the setbacks, the obstacles, they're not signs of his power. They're signs of his panic. He knows something you're about to discover. Your breakthrough is already in motion. Right now, take a moment and breathe. Just breathe. Inhale deeply. Hold it. Now release it slowly. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel the tension leave. Because today, something shifts. Today, you're going to see your situation through a different lens. Today, you're going to understand that delay doesn't mean denial. There's something I want you to understand about delays. They come in different forms. Sometimes a delay is actually God's protection. He's keeping something from you because you're not ready, or it's not ready, or the timing isn't right. That kind of delay is filled with peace underneath. Even though you're waiting, there's a knowing deep down that God is working. But then there's another kind of delay, the kind that feels chaotic, the kind where everything that can go wrong does go wrong, where doors slam shut at the last second, where opportunities evaporate right before they materialize, where it feels like you're walking through mud and every step forward takes enormous effort. That's not divine delay. That's demonic interference. And here's how you know the difference. Divine delay prepares you. It builds patience, character, and faith. Demonic delay tries to destroy you. It comes with confusion, doubt, fear, and a sense that nothing will ever work out. Divine delay whispers, "Wait, something good is coming." Demonic delay shouts, "Give up, nothing is coming." If your waiting seasons felt more like warfare than peace, if every attempt to move forward gets blocked by invisible walls, if it seems like you're fighting against a current that's stronger than you, then you're not just waiting. You're in a spiritual battle. And battles don't last forever. Victory is coming. Let me take you to a story in the Bible that will change how you see your delay. In the book of Daniel, chapter 10, we find a man who prayed and then waited. Daniel was a prophet, a man who walked closely with God, someone who had seen miracles and experienced God's faithfulness. But when he prayed this particular prayer, heaven seemed silent. 1 week passed, then 2 weeks, then 3 weeks, 21 days of silence. No answer, no sign, no breakthrough. Can you imagine how Daniel must have felt? Here's a man who heard from God regularly, yet this time, nothing. The silence must have been deafening. The wait must have been agonizing. Have you been there? Have you prayed prayers that seem to disappear into the sky? Have you cried out to God and heard nothing back? Have you wondered if he's even listening anymore? Daniel felt that way too. But something was happening that Daniel couldn't see. The moment Daniel prayed on day 1, God heard him. Immediately, God dispatched an angel with the answer. There was zero delay on heaven's end. None. God didn't wait. God didn't hesitate. God didn't need to think about it. The answer left heaven's throne room the same day Daniel prayed. But something happened between heaven and earth. Something in the invisible realm. The Bible tells us that a demon prince, a powerful evil spirit assigned to the region called Persia, stood in the way. This wasn't a minor demon. This was a territorial prince. And he physically blocked the angel carrying Daniel's answer. For 21 days, there was warfare in the heavenly places. A fight Daniel knew nothing about. A battle over his breakthrough. Angels warring against demons. Light pushing against darkness. All of it happening in a realm Daniel couldn't see while he waited in a realm he could see. Finally, after 3 weeks, the angel broke through, and when he appeared to Daniel, he said something remarkable. Daniel, from the first day you began to pray and humble yourself before God, your words were heard in heaven. I was sent immediately with your answer, but the prince of the Persian kingdom resisted me for 21 days. Do you see what happened? Daniel's delay had nothing to do with God's response time. God answered immediately. The delay happened because the enemy saw what heaven was sending and tried to stop it. The demon prince wasn't fighting because Daniel was insignificant. He was fighting because what Daniel was about to receive was significant. Your story is the same. When you first prayed that prayer, God heard you. When you first believed for that breakthrough, heaven responded. When you first stepped out in faith, angels were dispatched. The delay you're experiencing isn't because God is slow. It's because hell saw what's being delivered to you and panicked. Think about that. The enemy doesn't waste time and resources fighting for people who don't matter. He doesn't deploy territorial princes against people who aren't a threat. He doesn't create massive interference for people who aren't going somewhere powerful. The level of warfare you faced is actually proof of the level of blessing that's coming. The spirit of delay looked ahead and saw your future, saw you walking in authority you've never experienced, saw you living in freedom you've only dreamed about, saw you operating in gifts that have been dormant, saw you influencing people, changing atmospheres, shifting culture, and it terrified him. So he called an emergency meeting, gathered his demons, strategized how to stop you, and they deployed every tactic they could think of. Delay, discouragement, doubt, confusion, closed doors, failed attempts, unexpected obstacles, all designed to make you quit before you break through. But here's what hell always forgets. Here's what demons always underestimate. The God you serve doesn't lose. Ever. What he promises, he performs. What he starts, he finishes. What he releases, nothing can stop. The delay is temporary. The breakthrough is permanent. And right now, even as you read these words, reinforcements are coming. Just like God sent Michael the archangel to help Daniel's angel, God is sending help to you. Angels are warring on your behalf. Chains are breaking in the spiritual realm. Gates are opening. Walls are crumbling. The blockade is being removed. Can I tell you what the enemy saw that made him panic so badly? He saw you free. Completely free. Free from the addiction that's held you. Free from the depression that's plagued you. Free from the fear that's limited you. Free from the debt that's trapped you. Free from the relationship patterns that's hurt you. He saw you whole. Not partially healed, but completely whole. Your mind clear. Your heart healed. Your body restored. Your spirit strong. Your faith unshakable. He saw you walking in wholeness that testifies to God's power, and it made him desperate to keep you broken. He saw you prosperous. Not just getting by, but thriving. Not just surviving, but abundant. Your needs met. Your family provided for. Your calling funded. Your generosity flowing. He saw you as a resource instead of burden, a giver instead of taker, and it threatened his kingdom. He saw you influential. Your voice carrying weight. Your presence changing rooms. Your prayers moving heaven. Your faith inspiring others. He saw you leading people out of darkness into light. And he couldn't let that happen without a fight. So he fought. And you felt it. Every closed door. Every delayed answer. Every setback. Every disappointment. It wasn't random. It was warfare. It was hell's last attempt to keep you from your next level. But friend, his time is up. The fight is ending. The breakthrough is landing. Let me tell you about another person who faced delay. Her name was Hannah. She wanted a child more than anything. Year after year, she prayed. Year after year, her womb stayed closed. Year after year, she watched other women hold babies while her arms remained empty. The delay was painful. So painful that she wept and couldn't eat. So painful that people thought something was wrong with her. So painful that she made desperate vows to God. If you give me a son, I'll give him back to you for ministry. The delay was breaking her heart, but God wasn't ignoring her. God was preparing something special. Because the son that finally came, Samuel, became one of the greatest prophets in Israel's history. He anointed kings. He heard God's voice clearly. He changed a nation. Hannah's delay wasn't denial. It was preparation for a child who would change history. What if your delay is because God is preparing something so significant that it needs extra time? What if the wait is because what's coming is bigger than what you asked for? What if the silence is because God is orchestrating details you can't see yet? Your delay isn't punishment. It's not evidence that God doesn't care. It's not proof that your prayers don't work. It's setup. It's preparation. It's the space between promise and manifestation where faith is tested and character is built and patience is developed. But make no mistake, there's also an enemy who wants to turn your season of preparation into a season of desperation, who wants to use the wait to plant doubt, who wants to stretch the delay until you give up. That's why you have to know which kind of delay you're in. If your delay has come with unusual opposition, if things that should be simple become complicated, if opportunities that were sure suddenly fall apart, if it feels like you're fighting an invisible force, that's not just divine timing. That's demonic delay. And the good news is, demonic delay has an expiration date. The spirit of delay can only hold back what God released for so long. Eventually, the breakthrough breaks through. Eventually, the answer arrives. Eventually, the blessing lands. And when it does, it comes with such force that it makes up for every day you waited. Right now, in this moment, I want you to do something. Close your eyes if you can. Picture the thing you've been waiting for. See it clearly. That breakthrough, that healing, that opportunity, that relationship, that freedom. Whatever it is, see it. Now I want you to hear heaven say this. It's already released. It's already on the way. The enemy tried to stop it, but he failed. My angels are escorting it to you right now. Every blockade is being removed. Every obstacle is being cleared. What I promise you is about to manifest. Get ready. Your wait is over. Open your eyes. Breathe that in. Believe that. Receive that. Because it's true. Not because you're perfect. Not because you deserve it. But because God is faithful. Because what He promised, He will perform. Because your time has come. The spirit of delay saw your next level and panicked. But panic is not power. Desperation is not authority. The enemy's fear is actually your confirmation. If he's fighting this hard to stop it, imagine how good it must be. If hell is as desperate to delay it, imagine how powerful it must be. Your next level isn't just a slight improvement. It's not just a small upgrade. It's transformation. It's elevation. It's breakthrough that changes everything. And it's closer than you think. So close that all of hell is in panic mode trying to hold it back. But they can't. Not anymore. Because God is releasing reinforcements. He's breaking through enemy lines. He's removing every hindrance. And what's about to happen in your life is going to shock you. It's going to exceed your expectations. It's going to silence every doubt. It's going to answer every question. The delays you face weren't wasted time. They were preparation time. They built endurance. They developed patience. They strengthened faith. They taught you to trust God even when you can't see anything moving. And now, everything you learned in the waiting is about to make sense in the breakthrough. Let me tell you what's about to happen. That job you've been praying for is about to open up. That relationship you've been believing for is about to align. That healing you've been standing for is about to manifest. That financial breakthrough you've been trusting for is about to arrive. The doors that were closed are about to open. The opportunities that pass you by are about to come back around. The connections you needed are about to happen. The favor you've been asking for is about to rest on you. Not because you earned it, because your season changed. The spirit of delay had his season. He had his moment. He had his time to create interference. But that season is over. His moment has passed. His time is up. And now, the spirit of breakthrough is taking over. The spirit of favor is moving. The spirit of acceleration is activating. What took others years to accomplish, you're going to do in months. What seemed impossible yesterday is going to become reality tomorrow. What you couldn't make happen in your own strength, God is about to do in His power. And it's going to be undeniable. It's going to be unmistakable. It's going to be obviously God. I want to pray with you right now. Not a religious prayer. Not fancy words. Just honest conversation with the God who's been with you through every delayed day, every closed door, every disappointing moment. Father, I thank you for every person reading these words. I thank you that they didn't give up during the delay. I thank you that they're still believing even when they can't see anything happening. Lord, you see every tear shed in the waiting. You hear every prayer prayed in the silence. You know every moment of doubt they've fought through. Today, I ask that you would release what's been held back, break through every demonic blockade, remove every spiritual obstacle, send your angels to clear the path. Let what you release from heaven finally land on earth. Give them their breakthrough. Give them their answer. Give them their miracle. Not someday. Not eventually. Now. Let this be the moment everything shifts. Let this be the day the delay ends. We thank you in advance for what you're about to do. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Do you feel that? Something just shifted in the atmosphere over your life. The delay just got its eviction notice. The blockade just got its termination papers. The enemy just got the message that his time over your life is finished. Your next level is no longer being held back. It's being released. Right now, right here, in this moment. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what God has already set in motion. The spirit of delay panicked because he saw what's coming. Now it's your turn to see it, not with your natural eyes, but with eyes of faith. See yourself walking in it, living in it, operating in it. Because what you see in faith, you'll soon see in fact. Your breakthrough isn't coming someday. It's coming now. Your victory isn't delayed anymore. It's released. Your next level isn't on hold. It's unfolding. And the best part? You're about to step into it. Get ready. Stay ready. Because everything is about to change. The wait is over. The delay is done. Your time has come. And nothing can stop it now.